You're back with us in the Loft on Afternoon Express. My name is Daniela Cristo, and Clem Pedro is about to show us one of the recipes that was the first recipe I ever learned when it came to making sweet treats, and it's a delicious fudge. But today we're going to be making on the show a delicious chocolate fudge on the show, which I'm super, super excited about. So how does one go about even getting started? Because I even heard the first word that threw me off when I made my first bit of fudge was softball stage. I
exactly.
Can't.
So this kind of is following the same principle. We're going to talk about that exactly how it works. You pass the butter. Ooh, my pan's looking really hot.
Are these the key ingredients for prepping any kind of fudge? Would be sort of what you got in front of us here.
Yeah, you gotta love the butter. The butter works really well in it. And salati caster snow is also essential. I like using the caster snow because the fine granules kind of melt evenly into the sauce we're making, which gets you to your soft ball stage a lot quicker.
Because my one always used to, I was using normal sugar. I wasn't using salati caster snow, and I know that there was little grainy bits, and it wasn't as smooth and creamy as I would like it to be. It was
exactly, and you want it to be creamy.
Yeah.
So then, some condensed milk.
Cool.
It's very naughty, eh?
You can just ask me for things.
Yeah, okay, and seeing as you want to be helpful, can you pass me, you got it? The golden syrup. What the golden syrup does is kind of stops the mixture from crystallizing.
Ah, and also gives it a nice caramel color as well.
Exactly.
Although it all caramelizes in the pan itself, but this also adds some nice. Do you want to scoop the rest out there, Clem, or not really?
How'd you pass it to me? I don't want to burn you, Dan.
You've tried to burn me many times with your words, never mind with the hot thing.
Cool, so what the softball stage is, okay, let me first tell you what's going to happen now. You're going to bring all these ingredients together, you're going to melt the butter, start dissolving the sugar into the mixture, and then it's going to start bubbling. And what you want to kind of do is with a teaspoon, after about 3 minutes of it bubbling, you want to take a little bit out and drop it into cold water. So then it's going to solidify immediately, and it's going to be a soft ball. And then you know that your solution is good and ready to go. So obviously it takes some time. You got to be patient with it. Don't rush it and don't skip the stages, or else you're not going to get a fudge.
How much time is time? You said you're going to give it some time. How long does that usually take?
I would honestly give it, we're cooking on gas, so it's quite fast. So I would do this for another 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes, wow. Okay, so it's really got to dissolve and get in there.
Exactly.
Is this milk for something?
That's milk. What you can do is add a little bit of milk to the solution to kind of all melt, just a little bit.
Say when?
There we go. Cool, that's perfect. So it's going to start bubbling now. So like I said, you're going to bring it to the soft ball stage, you're going to do the test, and then what you're going to do is you're going to transfer it either to a big bowl, get a whisk, electric mixer, or our kitchen process over here. So Dan, really hot, so get all the kids out of the kitchen, but I need your help, so don't go anywhere.
Oh gosh, okay, I was about to get out of the kitchen immediately. Okay, nice.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to aerate this mixture. So I'm going to add this mixture to our processor.
Cool. Bearing in mind, if you do have any other one at home, you can use whatever you've got at home.
Yeah, exactly. Dad, actually, I'm going to put you to work. Can you start breaking up the chocolate for me?
Sure.
So I'm going to start aerating it, and that's going to give it kind of like that crumbliness in the fudge. Cool.
Wow.
So at this stage, you can use white chocolate, milk chocolate, or dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate with this one.
Me too. Because obviously you want to get that real chocolate richness in there. You don't want to necessarily have it be too creamy. You want that rich chocolateness in there.
And also, obviously the heat's going to start melting the chocolate, but if you end up with some piece of chocolate still in there, even better. Okay, cool.
That goes like that.
Go.
Do you want that second slab? I'm such a mess, yeah. When the second slab was one okay?
It's okay. Were you trying to not get your fingers caught in the prongs?
Well, kind of. And also, it's kind of, this is hard chocolate.
That's why I gave you the hard job. Yeah. No, okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to incorporate all your chocolate, and you're going to continue whipping for, I'd say, about another 5 minutes. You want to kind of see the color change. It's going to become a little lighter, and that's a good indication when you're ready. And it's going to be a little thicker as well. Don't forget about that.
So please obviously just remember that yours at home would have had to go from softball stage, which takes 5 minutes on the stove, plus an extra 5 minutes in a beating device, or like using a mixer, electric mixer, to get it to the right thing. We're just showing you exactly how it should sort of work from step to step. All the details I'll share with you just now on how to get it on your mobile device.
Cool. So what I'm doing is I'm pouring it into a bowl that's been lined with some plastic wrap. You can use silicone paper, anything that's going to help you lift it out of the mold quite easily. So let me just clear up a little bit.
Oh, so you've used wax paper here this side.
Absolutely. So you can, whatever you've got at home that's going to help you lift it up, just like that.
Oh, cool.
And then it sits beautifully. It's super, super easy. And then you just cut it.
Oh, yummy.
Just like that. And that's basically a piece. Done. Just like that. No, just keep on going. And you can cut it as small as you like. It's quite rich, so
And also kind of different shapes that you kind of like. If you like those long, thin ones, or you like them square, whatever suits you.
Yeah.
Can I taste it?
Absolutely.
I'd love to have a taste of yours.
And the end piece is always the best. I mean, that's just the rule when it comes to the kitchen.
The dark chocolate definitely works perfectly with this. It's so yum. It's decadent.
Cool.
Well done, Clem.
So another thing about this is, if you want to keep it for a lot longer, the fridge is kind of cool. Put it on some baking paper, and then what happens is the baking paper actually absorbs some of the excess moisture, so you don't end up getting fudge sauce. But as I said fudge sauce, I was just like, hey, let that happen, and I'll be totally fine.
The different textures, the better. If you guys want to get the details on how to make your own homemade fudge with a delicious chocolate flavor, you can SMS the keyword Salati to 33650. Remember, it will cost you $150, and those free SMSs don't apply. That SMS will give you a link to the recipe, shopping list, and all the ingredients. It's one of those staples that you have to keep at some point. So even if you're not planning to make it tonight, send through that SMS as soon as you can and go and save all those details, because at some point in your life, you're going to want to impress your friends with some fudge. And if you miss any of the steps you just tuned in, here's a quick recap.
For the fudge, begin by putting milk into the pot and then add sugar, butter, condensed milk, and last, golden syrup. Put pot over low heat to let the sugar dissolve, then increase heat and bring to the boil. Stir continuously as it burns quickly and easily. Whisk fudge and incorporate air and allow it to cool for a minute, then add chocolate. Whisk until chocolate is fully incorporated. Pour into mold lined with cling film. Work fast before it hardens. Allow to stand for 5 minutes, then cut pieces while in the mold and refrigerate overnight to allow fudge to set. For a list of ingredients and a link to the recipe, SMS Salati to 33650. R1.50 per SMS, no free SMSs apply. Visit afternoonexpress.co.za for more info.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got fudge in my tummy and I feel like loving you. Here.
I actually knew that song. It's one of my favorite songs. I sing it to my kids all the time.
So if you had a reality TV show, everyone wants to know about those sort of songs you sing to your kids. And
I know. I'm a big, goofy kid. So no one would be surprised. I think they've seen that on the show.
And it's so cool to see how mixed people feel about reality TV shows, because I'm also not too sure. I think I'm conflicted inside about reality TV.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm also a little bit conflicted.
Most of it seems fabricated.
And I've got some interesting ones, some comments. We asked you the question earlier, what attracts you or repels you about reality shows? And you guys have sent us some interesting comments. Ntobego says, what attracts me is how they motivate one with their stories.
Yeah.
If it's fake, then who cares? I'm inspired. It's not every day that you find a motivator that is not charging. Yeah. We all have fake lives one way or another. So I'm not annoyed by anything they do on the reality TV shows. That's quite interesting.
It is quite cool.
Yeah.
I think everyone's got a story to tell, so it's cool. If you guys have got a story to share it with the world.
Yeah. And Lawrence Masilo says, looking forward to Uyanda's reality show. I just love Uyanda. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. The one thing I like about reality shows is the drama and the catfights. I'm such a reality junkie that I know when drama is being faked and when it's not. The authenticity of that, amongst other things, also determines how far and how long the show will go on in terms of seasons. Some shows end with just one season and some make it to more seasons because of the authenticity of the show, e.g. Dineo Ranaka. And Posha Pelo says, what excites me is that we get to see that celebrities are only human just like the rest of us. We've been telling you.
Except hashtag Kardashians. I honestly don't know how they're still on their next seasons. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I don't know why people care.
I'm never going to understand the Kardashian phenomenon.
Anyway, clearly we're all watching reality TV shows, and hence why we have all these opinions. So on our poll on Twitter, we're asking you the question, do you watch reality TV shows or not? You've got literally about 2 minutes still to go and vote in that poll. We'll reveal the results after this.